guess what, y'all? Fuck everybody else. My man just got on stage. Anyway. Hold on, man. Do that. That was the real energy she had. Balance, it's okay if I check her on that, right? You was comic. Comics understand. You know what I'm saying? Because you damn sure had that energy like, girl, anyway, I don't give a fuck what he was on. My man just got on stage. No. I just want to entertain you, too. It's really cool. It's really cool. Like, make some noise if you've been on the cruise ship. Make some noise. Make some noise. And shocking. Shocking. Why y'all been on a cruise ship before? Black people, we usually don't mess around with cruise ships. That's how they got us the first time. I had to look at your skin color flows like slapping too hard. You got some seasoning in here. Yeah, man. Like every time I perform on a cruise ship, I do that thing that black people do. Like when we walk into a room, like we don't even have to like look around. We have like a radar. It's like we know exactly how many white people are in every room. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, it's 11 and a half white people in here. Like I know. Like some of y'all ain't white. Some of y'all just look at got some seasoning, but it's 11 and a half of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I look around the ship and I do that thing black people do. It's on a few of us in the room, give each other that look. Like, now that means I don't know you. You don't know me. But if anything happens while we out here, we in the same life raft. I try to do that to this one brother. I always see this one black guy. He's like white for the weekend. And I don't mean like he's like mixed or anything like that. I mean like he's like the only black guy that's on a work trip with all his white friends. So when I do the head nod to him, it's a totally different reaction. I look around like, he's like, trying to get a fucking raise, man. You know, like end of the quarter reports. Gotta respect it. I enjoy it, man. Being on a cruise ship is different because with a name like mine, people are always like weirded out. Because, you know, I'm a black man. My name is Ivan. I don't look like an Ivan at all. You know, people will see my name in the little, like, you know, the thing, all the stuff going on the cruise ship, and they'll walk by, and then somebody over here and they'll be like, oh, you're Ivan? Huh? And then just walk off. You know what I mean? Like, totally disappointed and shit. It's weird. It's like having a name like Ivan with a uniform like this comes with problems, you know? I'm always dealing with prejudice and racism, you know what I'm saying? We all deal with it too. There's a location you don't even know. You're being judged by your name. Every time you walk in there, you're being judged. You probably love going to this location. We all go there. You don't even notice, but you are prejudged by your name every time. Starbucks. Yeah, Starbucks. Like, sir, I bet you look like your name. What's your name? Leo. See what I'm saying? You look like a Leo. You probably break a few legs to get your money, you know what I'm saying? You look like a Leo, you know what I'm saying? You get the vibe, you know? Ivan. I was in Starbucks one time. There was a lady, she came in. She ordered her shit. The lady called her name. She gave her her drink. My turn, totally fucking different story. Come in, order my stuff. And then they had a shift change. So it was like a new white girl that came in. And she had the energy of the white woman that runs through the neighborhood and they hear do this. You know what I'm talking about? Like they ponytails go like that. That's the energy she had. That's the type of energy she had. She came in and she was telling everybody what to do again. She was like, go home guys, I got it. No, get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah. Have a great weekend. Yeah, she's clocking in, she got some shit. She's like, yeah, sure, yeah, get out now. Get out. See you guys later. Then she walked over and handed me my drink. She was like, Frappuccino for Ivan? And I stood up. She snatched that cup off the counter so fast. She was like, sir. You are not Ivan. She said it straight up like that. And you ever been in the mood for racism? You know, you just wake up one day like, I ain't seen any racism in a while. How you been doing? You know, let me call him up. And that day I had time. I had time that day. So like right in that moment, I asked her, I go, what? What do you mean? She's like, sir, stop. Your name is not Ivan. And I just asked her right there, and I said, oh yeah? Well, what does my name mean? And she goes, Jamal.
Oh my God.
She didn't miss a beat or nothing like she just was like, you look like your name's Jamal. So I did what any other nigga named Jamal would have did. I snatched the cup out of her hand, I ran out, I said, my name is Jamal, bitch. I go to that Starbucks every Friday and change my name. Sometimes I'm Timothy. Sometimes I'm Bartholomew, you know? Just switch it up on play games and shit. It's cool. I enjoy it. Never before have I met someone that is as proud of their name as I am of mine. I love introducing myself to people after shows and stuff like that. Like, I enjoy talking to people. I love my name. I have a beautiful name. Ivan Selwyn Martin. You know? 3 names all ending in the letter N. 2 syllables. I'm going to get the job. Or at least a callback, you know? One of those. But one time I was on a ship. He was in the elevator. And I met this older white couple. And I never met somebody who was like, he was as proud of his name as I. Like, he had a whole kit down, you know? I'm on the ship. He was like, hey, you're a comedian, right? I thought I saw you're the comic, right? I was like, yeah, I'm going to show you on here. Come on, check this out, man. Nice to meet you. Ivan Selwyn Martin. I stuck my hand out and he goes, all right, son, honey, you heard that name? You heard that name? All right, son. One name is Chuck Wagon. Just like that. Stuck it out hard, leg in the air, and Chuck Wagon. No lie. And you know, he was all aggressive. So I was like, hey, Chuck, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And his wife was there, you know, I had to respect the queen. You know, they're a couple, they're a unit. Had to respect them together. So I said, hey, miss, nice to meet you. My name's Ivan Selwyn Martin. Come on to the show later if you can. What's your name? Chuck didn't like that one bit. Chuck didn't like that at all. Chuck hit my hand out the way. He goes, Her name's Patty.
Patty Wagon.
I looked her straight in the face. I said, lady, is your name Patty Wagon? She didn't miss a beat. Like, they do this all the time. She said, yes, but my maiden name was Cake, and they walked off the elevator. I was like, what? Like, I wonder, like, how many parties has he walked into in his younger days? It's like, I'm looking for a Patricia. I got a cool ass name. Let's go work out. I was walking on the casino floor some nights later on, and she stops me and she goes, yeah, we got 2 sons. We named them Station and Band, and she walked off. It's like, lady, how often do you tell people this? I enjoy it, man. I like to tell people where I'm from, because you know what I'm saying, all type of stigmas come with being from Baltimore. I love it. I love when I'm like in another country performing on somewhere else, and all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, because in Baltimore, you know, come out of Baltimore and out there, and it'll always be like a group of like 4 white women in the far back, and I'll be like, woo, girl, Baltimore! And I'll be like, hold on, hey guys, can I have a moment? Hold on, I was like, yeah, like, hey, y'all from Baltimore? They're like, yeah, Baltimore, woo! And I'm like, oh yeah, where y'all stay in Baltimore? They're like, Baltimore! So like, shut the fuck up! You ain't never seen nobody shit outside of Taco Bell just so you get a chalupa, bitch. The fuck? I go to the good Taco Bell in your neighborhood. Like, that's how I know you ain't staying in Baltimore. Happens every time. I'll be honest, 2 people like to come up to you after the show because we have a conversation. What's it like living in Baltimore? What's it like living in Baltimore? I just keep it honest. I'd be like, you ever bought crack by accident? Trying to purchase gasoline? Yeah, this really happens to me. A very famous street, we all know this street. I don't think many of y'all get off on this exit. Right along North Avenue, there's a gas station right across the street from another gas station. Except for this day, and on most days, this other gas station, like back when I went there, it's called Quest, but none of the letters lit up at the same time, so sometimes it said Hess, and the Quest, and the Hess, it don't matter, like the Quest says Hess, you just call it what you want. And this particular day, it was a lot of people at the Quest Sessions. It was a bunch of people at the gas station, but it was nobody at the pumps. So you had to get out your car and treat it like it was a concert. As soon as you got your, excuse excuse me, brother, excuse me. No, I'm just trying to get to, excuse me. And you get stopped by people selling you random shit, like, excuse me, what you say? No? Oh, well, I don't want any loose cigarettes. Okay. Yeah. Dude, what? 3 loosies for $1. You don't even loosies for $1. Pick the loosies up, boom, you go trying to get to the front. Excuse me. You get stopped by somebody else, like, what you say? Huh? Oh, no, young man, I'm good. I don't need no bootlegs. I'm good. I don't need bootlegs. What you say? 3 bootlegs for $5. Now, there's some white people in here. I'm talking about piracy. There we go. Your head went back like, oh, yeah. Yeah, we still be fucking with DVDs, you know? We'll fall for a VHS, but those DVDs, though. That was a callback to leaving earlier. Anyway. I purchased those DVDs from that young man, too. And it was a special event. I'm going to take a pause right there. If you're ever on North Avenue and you have a chance to stop by the Quest test, there's a young man out there by the name of Darrell selling bootlegs. Purchase them. It'll be the ride of your life. You know how most bootlegs start out? When it'd be like, dun, 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 and that day you can hear the dude adjusting the camera should be like. And if they got a breathing problem throughout the whole movie, you don't hear this. After a while, you be like, forget it, I'm gonna sink my breathing up with them. You know, y'all breathing together watching the movie? Nah. The real bootlegs don't start out like that. I pop it in, expecting to go straight. No, it is the real advertising themselves. Like, hey man, thank you for purchasing this DVD for me. My name is Darrell. If I'm ever not there at the gas station, you can reach me right here. And as soon as he pointed down, his name popped up. But it was like Windows 95 PowerPoint presentation with the red curtains and shit. It was like, you know exactly the red curtains and talking about. I was like, this is some, like, I appreciated it. So I'm sitting there, I'm waiting for the movie to start. No, the camera is him in the car. He was like, we gonna have a good ass time tonight, man. It's gonna be great. I was like, what is this? He walks up to the register, lady was like, you want 1 or 2 tickets? He gonna look in the camera and say, let me get 2. I was like, is this virtual reality bootlegs? It was a great film. Anyway, purchase, if you ever did. I go to the front, got my bootlegs and my loose ones. It's like I'm at the mall now. Boom, so boom. Get up to the front, pull my tent out, and I look back. And you know, they had a little coin, that little ports area where if you hit the coin in there, it sounded like ting, ting, ting. So it was like the little coin, so I slid up. Let me get 10 on pump. And before I knew it, he took the 10 and he was reaching in his mouth and pulled out a white valve. And he dropped it right on my hand. Like, boom. And as soon as they touched my hand, I moved and it made the sound like coins. It was like ting, 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 ting. And the coin was like ting, 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 ting. He got upset. He was like, man, what the fuck is you doing? I said, no, man, no. I just wanted someone to let it. He looked me straight in the face and said, motherfucker, that's premium. I got time for one more? Okay. Y'all know who Crack Babies? I said it like it was a mixtape. That shit was fire when he dropped. Look at something. Nah. This joke is dedicated to my little brother and my mom. My little brother was adopted. My mother was a social worker. She's been a social worker for like 30 years. And I remember it was this movie that came out in the 90s called Losing Isaiah. Yeah. So similar story to that, you know what I'm saying? My mother got a call that was an abandoned baby at Blockbuster, and she went and picked him up. Weird story, his blood brother, which was like 5-7 years older than him, was my best friend downtown at the Boys and Girls Club. We didn't find that out until later. But, long story short, she brought him home, and that's never left. That's my little brother, you know what I'm saying? But, coming along, he went through some tests, and they were like, you know, his background, he's going to be deemed a crack baby. You know, he's going to have some development issues, things of that sort. And my brother, you know, he used to hear that, and it would bother him. But I shared this information with him that I learned back in, like I said, 2015. Back in 1984, Children's Hospital of Philadelphia took 30 crack babies and like did tests on them every 6 months. Cognitive tests, physical tests, IQ tests, every 6 months for like 25 years. Come to find out, every single one of them turned out just fine. Doctors, lawyers, veterinarians, they Everything's fine. Come to find out through research, you end up getting hurt way more in the womb or as an infant if you're exposed to lead. Because that goes into your bone marrow and it stays with you for life. The crack just basically filters out. You'll be okay. And living in a city